There's one. Oh, he's decent. All right, good morning and welcome to day 4 of this Smoky Mountain adventure. I'm going to start today on the Little River. I'm probably a couple miles south downstream of Elkmont Campground. Should be a good bit of water here I can fish. Lots of pull-offs on the side of the road. It's early. I'm getting an early start, just a little after 7 a.m. Still about 50 degrees out, so kind of chilly. Going to be putting the waders on and wearing a hoodie. Should get into the upper 70s a little bit later. About lunchtime, I should drive up to the campground and fish the river upstream of the campground and then some of the smaller tributaries up there. So, could be a fun day. Let's get rigged up and get started. All right, here's the first look at the river. This is probably a pretty popular access point. Trail looks very well walked. Maybe it's a swimming hole, I don't know. But the water looks pretty good. Water temp 56, 55 degrees. Not bad. So I haven't decided yet if I'm going to make a big long video of all 6 days on this trip. Maybe I will. And I know some of you might be thinking, wow, Matt, you just find fish everywhere you go. You're either amazing or just extremely lucky. Well, the truth is really neither, or maybe a little bit of both. I definitely get lucky sometimes, and every once in a while I'll even surprise myself with a good piece of fishing. Not often. But the point to this is to say that is definitely not always the case. I'm not always just hitting water and finding fish. I've been on the Little River this morning since a little after 7, and it's about 10:30 now, so haven't gotten a thing. Of course, there aren't really any bugs in the air. It was a little bit chilly. Starting to see some now, but you know, for the first almost 3 hours, nothing, not even a single fish rising. So I've driven on up to the campground, and I'm going to fish this stretch through the campground. Actually, it's crowded too. There's a lot of people, so. That can be a good thing about fishing in a campground is you get an audience, and that can also be a bad thing if you're not catching any fish. But the plan today stays the same. I'm going to fish this little stretch through the campground, and then it'll probably be about lunchtime, so I'm going to drive to the far side of the campground and then maybe keep fishing the Little River some, or just find one of the small tributaries. Jake's Creek, I've fished that before and want to hit that one again. So I'm going to go find a stretch and see if I can't find some fish. Okay, I like this spot right up here. It's going to be pretty tough, fast water. It's going to be loud when I get up here, but this big foam balloon caddis has been working in pretty fast water like this. At least it did yesterday. So I can get up here on this rock. Not real tough fishing, or not real tough casting, but any fish that comes up for it, there's a good chance he's going to miss it. See, that's floating down there pretty fast. You might get some looks without them, or they might actually try to take it and not get it in their mouth. But it's worth a few drifts down through here. Oh, there was a nice guy. Came up, swam downstream for it, and did not get it in his mouth. But he wanted it. I mean, he was going for it. There he is. He got it that time. Where's he going? Oh, solid fish. Holy cow. Holy cow. Come on back upstream, buddy. All right, nice. Got our first 10-incher of the week. All right, keep him wet, flies out of him. Look at that beautiful wild rainbow. All right, get on back in there, buddy. All right, well, I got the one fish at the campground, and I think it's time to drive on through, check out the other side of it. So let's go up here. I was here a couple years ago, so I have an idea what it's like. Yeah, let's go up here and find a spot to park, and we'll find a place to fish. So I'm driving up Little River Road right now. The campground is down there on my right. That's where we just were. So it looks like there's a bridge coming up that will cross over Little River, and then we'll be in Daisy Town. I remember there being a lot of parking up there, so let's go up here and check it out. All right, here is Daisy Town on the right. Said additional parking up here, but good gosh, there is no open spaces that I can see. Here's a quick drive through Daisy Town because I have not found parking yet, and this is also the exit. Well, there's two people just decided to park out here at the exit, so I think Daisy Town and Jake's Creek is a no-go today. Well, I found a spot to park just a quarter of a mile from the river. So I got a quarter of a mile little walk here along the road. Not bad. So let's go find the water. All right, pretty good looking water. Should be able to get something out of here this afternoon. There's one. Oh, and he got off. All right, well, it ended the drought of at least a tank. Now you see this big pool in front of me. It's pretty fast, not terribly deep. A couple spots it's maybe 3 feet deep. But I just drifted that March brown all up through here. I spent 5 or 6 minutes fishing this whole big pool with that March brown. Not a big one, it was about a size 16, fairly realistic, but did not get a single look or a take as far as I could tell. So I'm trying a little test here. Snowshoe hare's foot caddis. I'm gonna take this thing and throw this out here. It's big and pretty gaudy, looks about like a cotton ball. I'm gonna see if the fish just aren't seeing that March brown, and if I can get any to come up for this, then that will prove that I need a bigger fly in this fast ripply water. So let's go out here and test it. Oh, that guy saw it. Hit it going upstream too, so he was not upstream of it chasing it down. Now setting the hook, I'm in this tree up here, way up in there. Oh, I don't know if that's coming down. Yeah, it did. Oh, that guy came up, took it too. I hooked him, yanked him 30 feet through the water. Wasn't big, maybe 7 inches. Now this is a fun little pool. Very fast, kind of deep actually, but if I hook anything, it'll be a fun fight. I'll have to chase him downstream somewhere to land him. And if it's big, well, I probably won't even land him, but if it's small, I can just lift him up into the net. So all I have to do is just drift this big bug down through there. And you can drift it through here a lot. I mean, they might not see it for several passes. And even if they try to eat it, there's a good chance they're going to miss it. Look at that, there we go. Not a big guy. I can just lift him up here. And get over here where I can wet my hand. All right, well, it flies out of him. I don't even have to touch him. There we go. Fun little fish. Oh, son of a. All right, now that I can see again, let's fish this big, pretty fast pool up here. Got a dead tree right above me, got to keep it pretty low. Some sidearm casts here. Let's get it right up there. Not right there, but in the faster water. This snowshoe hare's caddis is working pretty well. I'm getting a lot of looks in the really fast, choppy, riffly water. There's one. Oh, he's decent. All right, come on in here, buddy. We'll get you in the net. All right. Fun little guy. Hook is out of him. All right, wet my hand. He's not that big, but that was a fun take, and he was very active. All right, pretty little rainbow. There you go, little guy. Fun take on that one. So one cool thing about this Little River Trail is there are lots of log cabin ruins from the Little River Lumber Company at the turn of the century. A lot of the workers, I think, lived in these cabins up here. So you'll see a lot of these. It's really pretty neat. Obviously the floor was up here. Maybe there was some kind of basement, or it was just built on a big foundation. That's a fireplace with a big, tall chimney. Yeah, pretty cool. And there are a lot of them around here. And there's the river right over here, and then the main trail back behind me. There's one. All right, got him out of the water quick. I'll come down here and get him off. Not a big guy. Might be the smallest of the day. It's about what kind we were getting on Cosby, not the other night. So get on back in there, little guy. All right, folks, I think I'm calling it a day on the Little River. Never made it up to Jake's Creek, but that's all right. I had a good time on the Little River here. I wasn't super productive. Maybe 4 or 5 fish. It's after 5 now, so been here pretty much all day. But I was getting just enough action to keep it interesting. So that's it for today. See you tomorrow.